day you get Maisie. You can't see her very well, but because it's dark in here. But she's got a silver face and silver legs. Her father was a standard silver colored poodle. Wasn't he? That's what we were told. Are you going to be all silver when you grow up? I guess you're... Whoa! Ooh! Guess whose birthday is on Monday? Maisie's. She is going to be 2. Today we have 4.6 degrees. It is currently raining a little bit. I've decided I'm going to go to the parents even in the rain. I hope I can get up the driveway at the farm. But that's the current plan. So I wanted to show off my sweater. So I'm wearing it today, even though when I'm at my parents' I'll probably be too warm because they keep their apartment at 72 degrees. It'll probably be okay. Every other part of the trip, I'll need it. Good morning. I'm Barbara. And I'm going to visit my parents today. I have only been able to see them twice in the last year. In August, we were out on the patio with my dad on his birthday, and in October, it was still warm enough that we could go for my mother's birthday on the patio. But everybody's been vaccinated in their facility, and so they can have visitors in their apartment. So I will be going and picking up my niece, Janine, who is currently staying out at the farm, and she and I are going to go visit Meemaw and Peepaw. That's the current plan. It is kind of foggy out there. I don't know if you'll be able to tell how foggy it is, which means that the snow is colder than the air, and the air is wet. Well, my gizmo said it was 94% humidity out there, so yeah, that's wet. So anyway, that's what I will be doing today. I will put my sweater in the car just in case I have knitting time. I don't want to not have my sweater, but I don't expect to knit on it at all. I will confess, I might be stopping at the art shop in State College. They have an actual artist's supply shop in State College. You know, it's a university town. And I haven't been to one since I started watercoloring, and I know I'm not supposed to buy anything. Maybe I won't. I mean, I don't know that I need anything, but I might go. I might go. So much for my no-buy year, right? I'm all talk. I shouldn't have told you. You would have never known. I got such a big mouth. Oh my gosh, I had such a lovely, wonderful mail day yesterday. The lovely Verena sent me a birthday present, and she sent me a message. She was so cute. Oh, I should have read it again before I started, but it's on my phone. Something like, I know you don't want to acquire anything and don't have room for stuff, but I bought this before you made your announcement for your birthday, for an early birthday. She sent me an early birthday present. Rising Tide Fiber Company. I have no idea where they're from. I haven't heard of them. But this is 100% Peruvian Highland wool. It feels really lovely. It's not soft to the touch like merino is, and it's in the colorway navel orange. Navel orange. I'm sorry, that is possibly the most appropriately named yarn color you will ever see. Navel orange. Doesn't that look like a navel orange? It's a little big, but they're growing bigger these days. Isn't that beautiful? I've been saying I don't have any orange in my wardrobe. And look at this. She gave me 4 skeins of this. It is so beautiful. I decided to make the granito. Hohi's granito. I thought I had the pattern here. No, I'm just going to crinkle a lot, and I'm not going to have the pattern. I would have worn my granito because I have made it before, and I wear it often. You've seen it many times. But I got something on it last time. It's in the wash, but I did swatch for it. Is that going to be the most fun? Is that going to work with me, my coloring, do you think? I don't care. I'm wearing it anyway, but I just was curious. Dennis said he thought it was, but Dennis, you know, he doesn't know anything about that stuff. So I washed and blocked my swatch, so I haven't checked it for gauge yet. But I love the fabric of it, and so I will make it work. Hold on, let me get the granito. Forgot to push the button again. Here's the granito. There's Hohi. Last time I showed you this, when I made it a year ago, I complained that I wasted my printer ink printing this. It's all gray. She should have some sympathy for those of us who like to print our patterns. Anyway, it's got like princess seams down the front. They're not really seams, obviously. You know, nobody would do that. They're you know, stitch details, but I may not be able to tell, but there's a pocket on each side of this. So it has pockets. And I think it will be gorgeous in this orange. Thank you, Marina. That was so sweet. Look at this gorgeous orange. So I was watching TV with Dennis, and so I just balled it up, and then it really looks like an orange. Oh, navel orange. I couldn't tell you. I cannot imagine a more perfect name for this color. But it is really, really beautiful. Little subtle differences. I am going to ball up, well, I'll probably take it upstairs and wind all of it. Because I will be alternating skeins. Because it's hand-dyed, and you want to give the yarn and the sweater the best chance. At least after I get, you know, done with all the shenanigans at the top, around the back, short rows. And, you know, once it's together. Although I was just looking at it a little bit, and she may be one of those people that does the back and then picks up stitches on the front and does the front. One of those types. But anyway, I've done it before. I made my first one in the Blacker Yarn Tamar. Anyway, thank you so much, Marina. Well, yesterday was my sister's birthday, so my birthday season officially starts today, so it was only slightly early. I always consider my birthday season starting when my sister has her birthday. And she did. She turned 70 yesterday. The 26th. So, I don't have much other news because I'm going to my parents, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And I started work on my sunset, my double sunrise. I'll show you how far I got. So, obviously I have a lot of, this is the picture I'm doing. Hope you can see that. Hope I have it right side up. I do. And then this is where I am. So I have some blending to do. And all the land needs to be put in, and the birds. And of course, it needs to be darkened a little bit, but it had to dry. It had to dry. So I let it dry. It dried overnight. It dried flat. This is in a This is in what they call a block. I put tape over it so it would have a border around the page, but it's like a block. And so it has that gum of a pad all the way around it, which, you know, when you've got it wet underwater, you know, with a lot of water on it, it seems like it's bubbling or buckling a little bit. But if you leave it in the block to dry, it seems like it's going to be completely flat. Now, I don't usually do that. I usually let it dry okay, and then I take it out. But I think I'm going to let it dry overnight again after I finish it. And see if it stays even flatter. I have another block this size so that I can do 2 pictures at a time. Anyway. That was my crafting yesterday. That, and I did a swatch, and it was a very orange day yesterday because I processed my oranges. I had a couple bags of oranges that I had to get the peel off, the orange part of the peel, because I'm making orange liqueurs for my white ladies that I like to drink. You have calls for Cointreau, but I can't have Cointreau, so I make my own. I tried a new recipe because my old recipe was lots of orange peels in a brandy. Hey, pup. Hey. Did you want to say hi? Yeah? Good morning. Good morning. In a brandy, and then you let it sit for 10 weeks. Well, I can't let it sit for 10 weeks. I have a few more going in the basement, so maybe eventually I'll have one that will be ready, you know, will actually be at its full date by the time I need to use it. But anyway, I tried a new recipe that uses vodka and only takes 6 weeks. We shall see. I don't put any sweetener in it. I just sweeten the drink when I make the drink with my drops of sweetener. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get this up, get Dennis some tea, and I have to leave a little early so I can go to Uncle Eli's, which is the art supply store in State College, which I may have only been in one time when I was in college or when I lived in State College. I grew up in State College, but it was the hippie store back in the day. You know, anything you wanted psychedelic, tie-dyed, black light, posters, all that stuff, you went to Uncle Eli's. Paraphernalia, that kind of thing. I've only been in there once, but they've morphed somewhat, and I guess now they're an art supply store in addition to plenty of other stuff, I'm sure. So I may have to be very careful not to spend anything on anything but art supplies, or my No by Year is a total bust. But it will be nice to like go to a store in person and see things in person, which I haven't done yet. So I'm giving myself permission to do that. Maybe my No by Year starts March 1st. Apparently. So I shouldn't have too much trouble on the drive. The roads should be fine. And it'll be so good to see my parents and my brother and my niece. I haven't seen her in longer than my parents. She was in California for years. So, well, it would have been a year ago Christmas I saw her, I think. Might have seen her the Christmas before COVID. I don't even remember now. Anyway, I will talk to you tomorrow. Please take good care of yourselves, and I will take care of myself and be careful, I promise, and stay safe